Imagine waking up one morning, go to work like any other day, and by nightfall, you're sitting in the back of a police car, accused of a crime you know nothing about. That's exactly what happened to Marcus Hill, a 29-year-old warehouse worker living in Chicago in 2008. Marcus had no criminal record, no history of violence, just a quiet life, a steady job, and a small apartment he shared with his younger brother. But one mistake changed everything. One evening, police were investigating a robbery that had taken place at a convenience store. The victim told officers the suspect was a tall black man wearing a dark hoodie. Hours later, officers saw Marcus walking home from work. He matched the description. That was enough. Marcus was stopped, questioned, and eventually taken to station. At first, he believed it was just a misunderstanding. Once they checked the facts, "I'll be home," he told his brother during a phone call. But that never happened. The case against Marcus was surprisingly weak. There were no fingerprints linking him to the crime. No DNA. No surveillance footage clearly showing his face. But there was one thing the prosecution relied on heavily: a witness. The store clerk believed Marcus was the man who robbed him. Even though the robbery happened quickly, even though the suspect's face was partially covered, the identification convinced the jury. And in 2009, Marcus Hill was sentenced to 15 years in prison. His mother cried in the courtroom. Marcus stood there stunned. He kept repeating the same words. "I didn't do this." Prison was brutal. Marcus missed birthdays, holidays, and the chance to watch his younger brother grow up. His mother developed health problems during those years. And the worst part? Feeling forgotten. Many inmates told him the same thing. Once the system decides you're guilty, it's almost impossible to prove otherwise. But Marcus never stopped fighting. Every week, he wrote letters to legal organizations asking for help. Most never replied. Until one day, someone did. In 2016, a legal aid group reviewing wrongful conviction cases decided to examine Marcus's file. They found something shocking. Police had ignored a critical lead during the original investigation. Another man had been arrested years later for a series of identical robberies in the same area. And his description matched the real suspect perfectly. Even more disturbing, that man eventually confessed to multiple crimes, including the robbery Marcus had been convicted for. In 2017, after nearly 9 years in prison, Marcus Hill walked out of jail a free man. The conviction was overturned, but freedom didn't erase the damage. 9 years of life were gone. 9 years he could never get back. Standing outside the prison gates, Marcus said something powerful to reporters.